So I'm just going to take a look at this deck, Tarot of Dreams. It's not a new deck. It's been out since 2015. I've had it for several years. I can't remember exactly when I got it. I have quite a few decks in my collection at this point, but every once in a while, it's almost like I forget about a deck, and then I pull it out again, and I'm like, wow, this is a really cool deck. I really like this. And, so that's what happened with this deck. I just want to I've been looking at it again, and it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that and do a flip through of the deck, as well as just a quick overview of some of the things here. There are a couple of things that make it a little bit different. It's by Ciro Marchetti, or Ciro Marchetti, I think it's Marchetti. Anyway, I love his work. I have a couple of other his decks that I use all the time. But anyway, this the guidebook was by a gentleman named Lee Burston, and it says here, the guidebook seamlessly weaves together psychological, astrological, and Kabbalistic elements into the story of the Fool's journey. And it also includes a special Tree of Life card there. And it's an 83 card deck. Okay, so normal tarot decks are 78 cards. So it has this Tree of Life and also these 4 Palace cards, they're called. And there's one for each suit or element, okay, and it just adds, it says they're there to add extra context to the suit or the element, okay. And the other thing, well, I'll just flip through the deck now. Well, here's the guidebook first. So it's a nice guidebook, and it's even got, there's a story spread, I think, called at the back here. Yeah, I would like to try that. It looks pretty cool. It's almost like a tableau kind of spread. Pretty neat. Okay, so that's the guidebook. Let's just flip through the deck. And I'll give you a few reactions as well. 6 of Wands. That's confidence. Jupiter in Leo. That's the other thing I love about this deck, is the astrological attributions or associations are on here. So that's something I've really been experimenting with a lot lately, is adding in the layer of elemental and astrological dignities in my readings. Okay, there's the Tree of Life card. If you don't know what that is, it's the Kabbalah. Tree of Life, it's from Kabbalah. I won't explain that here. The High Priestess. So sometimes I'll talk and sometimes I won't. Real associated with the moon, of course. Beautiful artwork. Again, that's one of the things I love about this deck and Ciro Marchetti's decks in general. The art is so bold. It's simple and bold and very easy to connect with visually as well as with the meanings. 9 of Wands, okay, if you're not used to Roman numerals. We learned these in elementary school back in the day. With our cursive writing as well. The cardstock's great. The cards are a nice size. They're a little larger than some decks, but that is worth it because of the visual aspect. And I like how the picture kind of bleeds into it's not really a border, I guess, but it's just a darkened background that the main image kind of fades out or bleeds into. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords is actually, queens are cardinal. In astrology you have cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs. And she's air, of course, so she would be Libra with a little bit of Virgo. And they show that here, that's pretty cool. And of course, the symbol, the alchemical symbol for air, is in upper corners. Jupiter in Pisces, the Nine of Cups. I love this Fool card. There's a saying, I think it was a philosopher, I'm not 100% sure, I'm going off the top of my head, but yeah, Uranus. But Martin Heidegger, philosopher, he said something about how every person is born as many people, in other words, many possibilities, and ends up, as they get older, with only one formed out of that. They ended up being one person that they could have been out of all the opportunities and potentials they had because of conditioning, etc. But I love how this Fool kind of shows that. The innocence and the blank slate. Of course, we have tendencies and everything from our past lives, but we're not victims to anything. That's important to know. When we do tarot readings, we're not victims. It's a way to create and co-create and see what choices we've made and where they're leading and how we can change things and what to be aware of. Kings are mutable. Okay, so this king would be a combination of Virgo with a little bit of Leo. Although here it's showing Aquarius and Pisces. That's actually more King of Cups. Anyways, I don't think this is deliberately trying to show anything. It's just more of a part of the artistic expression. And the alchemical symbol for Earth. I'll go a little faster now. I'm just having so much fun. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that. Very cool. Wow, that's a really cool symbolic and artistic piece. There's one of the Palace cards for the Earth element. Oh, I love that Magician card. It looks kind of like Gandalf too. You feel a sense of the power here with the Ace of Wands. Wow, that's really an interesting take on the Ten of Wands. Saturn in Sagittarius. Very creative. Some of the images just super creative, but still able to easily see what the main meaning of the card is.
Most of my pursuits. When did our love fade away? It's hard to say, but this rock bottom wake up call feels so acute. Does not compute.
A tiger.
Innocence, come back my way. My heart's crying out for you.
Oh, I love that. Going through the waves. Because it's associated with, the chariot is associated with Cancer, the water sign, Cancer.
Golden chapel in the trees, crisp blue lake so cool.
Wow, these aces so far are really powerful. You can really feel the power of the earth element.
Feels like another lifetime now. Seems like only yesterday. Love we shared is right here in the air. Think I'm breathing it now. Innocence, come back my way. My heart's crying out for you. Pride stole our dreams away.
I love that. What a great image. Eight of Cups.
I can't go back in time. Oh no, but from now on
Yeah, King of Cups. Pisces. With a little bit of Aquarius.
I learned those lessons the hard way. Oh well, I did learn. Innocence, come back my way. My heart's crying out for you. Pride stole
Great image for the hanging. And I love the way he calls, instead of the Hanged Man as a traditional name, the Hanging Man.
for a miracle play. Innocence, come back my way.
The Hanging Man seems to, back to that card, just seems to imply more that there's a choice. He's hanging upside down through choice, not because he's forced to, which is ultimately, once you learn the lesson of this card, that's what's happening.
For a miracle play. Innocence, come back my way. My heart's crying out for you. Pride stole our yesterdays away. Oh, innocence, come back for a miracle play.
Great. Great imagery. Some of the imagery is just fantastic on a lot of these cards.
Butterfly, before I found you, I was on
Yeah,
the
Knight of
run.
Wands. He's riding a dragon.
Butterfly, I knew a change had to come. Butterfly, I left the past behind and I reached for the golden sun.
I'll leave a link below in the description to a few of my free resources
For you,
that you can check out, as well as to this deck on Amazon. I'm not an affiliate,
and I went down so many
but
dead
I'll leave a link for your convenience.
looking for you. Now that I found you, I don't wanna go
Another palace card. The element of fire. The element of water.
Now that you're with me, my heart it sings so free. And butterfly, you've opened up my eyes. I see through this world's thin disguise.
Beautiful, stunning.
Butterfly, on the day
Looks like it could be the Holy Grail.
you and I will continue to fly. 'Cause my butterfly,
Element of air.
destiny, dance partners under the sun. Ooh, I went down so many dead-end roads looking for you. Now that I found you, I don't wanna go.
Very cool. I love the symbolism here. Faith instead of what's traditionally called the Hierophant. And it's an older person, so that sort of shows a symbolic of tradition, of wisdom, and it's got symbols for some of the world's faiths or religions. You have Taoism there, quick make out that one. Wicca or paganism, I guess, and yoga, Hinduism. There would be, again, paganism. I think that's the wheel from sort of the Scandinavian Norse mythology. Muslim and Christianity, Judaism, and they're all connected by a circle. So there's like one really essential truth connecting them all. You know, it's just theology and man-made sort of rules and guidelines that came later that causes a separation between them, the apparent separation. I should have said Islam, not Muslim. Islam. Oh wow, what a cool card for death. Very neat. I like this Five of Wands. It's almost like the person is struggling with different aspects of themselves or different sub-personalities, you could say, within themselves. It's an inner struggle as well that's being reflected back to them from external circumstances. Okay, so the Tower is like one of the palace cards. Kind of like the artwork. Kind of a coherence throughout the deck. Makes sense? Last card, we have Four of Cups. Okay. So there you have it. The Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti, guidebook by Lee Burston. Pretty cool deck. I'm going to try doing some work with it. I'm going to try the story spread. Maybe I'll even make a video with that spread as a general reading for the collective here. And if you enjoyed this, like I said, check out the description box below. There are some free resources if you're interested in learning tarot, learning to read it for yourself, or working with me one-on-one with readings. All that stuff is down there. And there's a link to this deck as well. I'm not an affiliate, so I'm just doing that for convenience, and I just want to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. The light in me sees the light in you.